Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for May 30th, 2025. The character the Watcher and the modifiers are draft the custom starting deck of cards. Diverse cards are not restricted per character, and terminal whenever you enter a new room, lose 1 max HP. Start each combat with 5 plated armor. So draft diverse deck, that should be fun. I see Peltier with 1361, that's a great score. Let's see how well I can do. Yesterday I decided to go for Pomper, not sure if that was, well actually that was definitely not a good idea. It might be good to have a way to exit Wrath here, so let me start with the Fear No Evil. Also not a bad card. Dash might be good here. Melter, Valid, Heal Hook. Let's take the Melter. Aggregate might be really nice. Yeah, let's take Aggregate. Deflect, Recursion, Beam Cell is 0 cost. The Beam Cell might not be a bad idea. Deflect would have been interesting too. Not a huge fan of any of these cards though. Should I do Expertise? If I do Aggregate, Expertise might be good. I already have a way to enter Calm, so I don't think I need to Tranquility. Let's take Darkness to get an early Overkill out of the way. Dagger Throw for discard. Who's my final boss, by the way, here? Guardian. Okay, so I don't need the weakness too badly. Let's take the Dagger Throw. Ball Lightning might be okay. Get a Lightning Orb. Wave the hand for weakness. Sure, although I don't have a lot of defense other than the Terminal Plated Armor. Backstab might be good. Alright. Indignation. First way to enter Wrath. Okay. I don't like Finisher or Force Field. Let's take Carnage. Backflip might be good again with the Aggregate. Protect is a decent defensive card, and I don't have that many defensive cards. Alright. Yeah, it's hard to get a synergy going with the diverse draft deck, but I think I should be good defensively. I have Protect, Backflip, Wave the Hand helps, Dash helps, so that's only 4 cards. And then Indignation, Aggregate, and Expertise, and Darkness is support, the rest is offense. Yeah, okay, I think this can work. I'm glad I took the Indignation because I wasn't gonna get another way to enter Wrath. 2 lead path. If I get to this elite, I can get 3 early question mark rooms. Then turning left gives me another 2 question mark rooms. Turning right gives me 3 question mark rooms, and I can decide to skip a question mark for a shop. Although I probably will not skip a question mark room at this point. All right, let's get rid of you with the backstab. Then do Beam Cell. Wait, was there anything I needed to play? No. Yeah, let's do Beam Cell. Actually, wait, this one buffs itself. I am getting 6 incoming though. Trying to think if I should do something with the Dark Orb already. Yeah, why not? Let's do something with the Dark Orb here. Although, wait, the only way to evoke is to play another Darkness. Yeah, I think I should be fine. Alright, let me speed this up, and I'll be back hopefully once the Dark Orb is ready to deal 100 damage. Alright, so Dark Orb is ready to deal more than 100 damage once I evoke it. Beautiful. I got Overkill on my first floor. Wild Strike, Storm, and Collect. I'm not going for a Storm deck, so between Collect and Wild Strike, let's take the Collect just because the Wild Strike might not be that great yet, and I wouldn't mind extra energy. We got Expertise and Indignation upgraded. Again, Expertise would be better once I have the Aggregate ready to go. Here I got my first curse, the Doubt Curse, as well as a bunch of gold, and here I get 3 potions, including the Ambrosia potion, which might help a lot. Alright, so backstab is enough to get rid of the Spike Slime. Then let's do Fear No Evil, Ball Lightning. Yeah, might as well do Melter, Collect. I will take some damage here, not much I can do about that. Wasn't that far off from being able to kill. Alright, no troubles here. We got a Bottled Miracle Potion, which might be good, but I think I'll skip it. I'm happy with the potions I have here. Let's take the Shrug It Off for card draw. And here I got the Lagavulin. Should I do Indignation? It's a little risky, but I think it might be worth it. Let's do Indignation. Then Miracle Collect. Okay. Alright, I should definitely wait this turn. Alright, I got the Protect here as well. That's good. Do I want to do Backflip? No, I think I'm good here. Alright, and then hopefully next turn I'll have the Melter. That might help. I did. Okay, so let's play the Melter here. Being weakened next turn might be a problem. But yeah, I think I'll just do Dash. And then I can exit Wrath here with the Fear No Evil. Let's do Aggregate first. It only gives me 1 extra energy, right? So not necessarily super useful. I can do Carnage. Let me see what the Backflip gives me. Wave the Hand. I'm not sure if that's super necessary. I don't have any more card draw, right? So that's fine. Let's do Wave of the Hand. Then might as well do Darkness, Miracle, Fear No Evil, and Protect. Okay. Alright. And then can I deal 29 damage? I think with Indignation I can. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one didn't even have to use any of my potions. We got Bag of Marbles, set the Savage Combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Really nice with the backstab. I don't think I need the Dex Potion. Windmill Strike, I already got Overkill, so I don't need it. Headbutt or Flying Sleeves? Let's take the Headbutt, I think. Flying Sleeves would be better if I had more strength. And then, yeah, let me just confirm. Going on the right gives me 3 question mark rooms. Going on the left just gives me 2. So let's go on the right. Come. Alright, Cultist, Indignation, Backstab, Dagger Throw. Beautiful. Alright, Dagger Spray. It is not a bad AoE damage card. Let's take it because I am a little low on AoE damage at this point. Alright, Looter. Let's do Backstab, Dagger Spray. And can I draw another good card here? Headbutt is only 13. That's fine. Let's Headbutt back the Dagger Spray. That should be enough next turn. Okay. Alright. No trouble so far. Streamline, Havoc, or Blood for Blood. I don't take enough damage for Blood for Blood to be worth it. Havoc might be interesting. I don't think I need the Streamline yet. We got Singbo, by adding cards into deck. You may raise your max speed by 2 instead. Okay. And then here I got the Slaver. Yeah, let's do Dash to be full offended, Backstab, and Melter. Having the vulnerability with Magma Marbles on turn 1 is a huge help, I think. Okay. Alright, got a Fire Push, which I'll skip again. Heel Hook, Shockwave, Clash. I wonder if I should take these Shockwave just for the upcoming boss. Because I think having weakness and having some more defensive cards would be good. Here, let's grab a Regret, Curse, and Molten Egg. Whenever we add an attack into deck, upgraded. Okay. Alright, Gremlin Knob. Okay, I love being able to enter Wrathir with Indignation. Let's do that. Then do Backstab. Dagger Throw. And I think Headbutt. Yeah, I think Headbutt is better than the Ball Lightning. Oh, actually, it's enough to kill. Beautiful. Got Warpaint on pickup. First, actually, let me first make sure I don't need a good skill here. Barrage is going to be useless. I might go for Pauper here. Actually, will probably go for Pauper because I'm doing so well without any rare cards. And I don't think I really need the Recursion. So I think here I'll take the max HP. And then Warpaint on pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Got a Collect and Shockwave upgraded. Yeah, the Shockwave upgrade is kind of nice. Alright, here I'm looking for the Dagger Spray. Didn't get it. I do have Shockwave, though. Let me get rid of one of them with the Backstab, okay. Then I think I'll do Shockwave and get rid of you with the Carnage, okay. Alright, taking 1 damage here, which I think is fine. 5 turns of vulnerability, that's really nice. Let's do Aggregate, Dash, and I should have done the Wave the Hand. Here, I'll target the backliner because then I'm going to be weakened forever, but a Dagger Spray would be enough, right? Because it'll deal, well, with vulnerability, it'll deal... Okay, come on, can I get a... Oh, wow. Dagger Spray's at the bottom. Let's do Beam Cell, Havoc. Okay, fine. This is good enough. Alright, Sever Soul, Reckless Charge, Twin Strike. Not sure. Sever Soul might help me get rid of Curses. Let's take it. I'm a little worried about entering the boss fight without having a good set of block cards. We got Akaviku, first attack each combat does 8 additional damage. At least I have some good potions, so I'm hoping those will help. I think I'll upgrade the... No, actually, let me upgrade the Protect... Ooh, Protect or Wave the Hand. Let me upgrade the Protect first. That might be more urgently needed against the Guardian here. Alright. Started with Aggregate, Backstab, and Melter transforms. Okay. And then here I have to defend against 9. Luckily, I do have the Shrug It Off and Shockwave. That is a great combination. Let's do Shockwave and Shrug It Off. I should have done the Shrug It Off first in case it gave me something better. Okay. And then 12, this is with weakness, right? And I don't have any block whatsoever. Let me hope this gives me a block card. True Grit is going to be enough. Beautiful. So let me do Collect. Wait, yeah, let's do Miracle, then Collect, then True Grit. I lost the Indignation. That's a shame because I was hoping to enter Wrath at some point. Alright, 12 incoming. Still have trouble defending. Expertise is supposed to draw me the Protect, right? Yeah, let's play that. Okay. And then, should I do Wave the Hand? No, I think I'll do Fear No Evil and then Headbutt. Next time I'm not being attacked. So let's Headbutt, a decent attack card. How about Melter? Sure. Okay. Alright, great. Of course, I'm drawing a bunch of defensive cards when I'm not being attacked. Let me do Aggregate here, Shrug It Off, hoping to get the Protect. I didn't. Alright, let's do Fear No Evil, Ball Lightning, and then Melter. Okay, at least I was able to deal a good amount of damage there. Alright, 6 incoming. Okay, come on, game. I need at least something to play with here. Let's do Miracle, Expertise. Okay, at least I got the Dash. That is something. Alright, so I have 12. I can play a few more attacks. Let me see what the Havoc plays. That is a Darkness, alright. And then I could do... Let's do Dagger Throw. At least this way I am guaranteed... Should I do... Next turn the enemy's not weakened anymore. I'll have 16 incoming though, so I have to Protect to defend against that. I was thinking of doing Miracle, Wave the Hand, but I don't think I need to. Okay. Alright, 16. Yep, there's the Protect. I actually think I will do Protect and then Headbutt that Protect. Because I think I will need it next turn possibly as well. Alright, 20 incoming. The Protect is enough, but I think I'll do Wave the Hand and Shrug It Off. That'll be better. That way I can save the Protect for later. I'm really happy I upgraded that Protect. Without that upgrade, I think I would be in so much more trouble. Okay. Alright, so here let's do Ball Lightning. Alright, gets rid of the Dark Orb there. And then Dash is a little too much. Should I do... let's do the dash. It's fine. I'll transform. I still have to protect. I still have the Ambrosia potion too. All right, 9 incoming. Reshuffle there. I might have to do protect here, right? Let's do protect. Then beam cell. Actually, I can do aggregate, right? Then beam cell, dagger throw. Get rid of the. Actually, should I just do the Sever Soul? I will lose a lot of energy, but I also will lose the regret. No, let's just get rid of it. All right, and then I'm at 14 now. I can do ball lightning. I'm not that far off from being able to. Wait, hang on. If I do the Sever Soul, that is enough to kill. Beautiful. All right, perfect. This one, very happy with that. I got a Smoke Bomb Potion, which I'll probably remove. And yeah, I'll go for Popper. Let's take max HP here. And then I probably don't need the Runic Dome. Actually, I definitely don't need the Runic Dome. Violet Lotus or Astrolabe. Astrolabe, I could transform curses, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with my cards. I don't know what to transform. I could transform the darkness because I don't need it. Let's take the Astrolabe, sure. So up and pick up, transform 3 cards, and then upgrade them. So one of them should be the darkness because I already got overkill. And then the other 2 should be curses. I'm not a huge fan of Havoc. Let's get rid of that. And then, yeah, let's get rid of the regret. All right, I got a Wraith, which is definitely worse. I did get a Like Water and Consecrate, so those are fine, I guess. That Wraith is going to be a problem. It basically makes my opening hand worse, even though I rely a lot on the vulnerability on my opening hand to deal a lot of damage. Alright, 2 lead path. Only 1 2 lead path on the second from the left side, which gives me 1... Oh, wow, just 3 question mark total. That's disappointing, but I have to maximize the lead, so let's take that path. Alright. Okay, well, at least I can get rid of the Wraith this time with the Sever Soul. Let's do Miracle, Backstab, then Beam Cell, Expertise. Okay. Ooh, I could do Fear No Evil. Let's do... should I try to defend here? No, I think I'll just do Fear No Evil and then Sever Soul. Okay. Alright, I will take 5 damage here, but then I should be able to... I only need 24 damage this turn. Yeah, I can just do Indignation and Carnage. Awesome. Alright, deflect Hello World Footwork. I wouldn't mind having a deflect. Hello World is interesting, actually. Tempting. No, I think I'll take the deflect. Hello World would be interesting because it could give me any cards from any color, but all those cards might be horrible, so I think this is fine. Let's do Dagger Throw, get rid of the Wraith, Shockwave, Backstab, Melter. Yeah, defense on turn 1 is still going to be a problem for me, I think. I will risk Indignation here. Let's do Consecrate. Oh, Headbutt is actually enough. Good. Got an Explosive Push, which I'll take over the Smoke Bomb. I don't think I need a Smoke Bomb. Expertise, Finisher, Simmering Fury. Probably don't need Simmering Fury. I already have the Expertise. I guess I'll take the Finisher. Sometimes I play a lot of attacks. Here, I could get a Curse, Bandage Up, Eruption. Eruption is not bad. Spot Weakness, Injury. Seek, Spot Weakness. I could take the Spot Weakness. Should I take Injury? Let's take Injury here. And then, fine, I'll take the Eruption as well. Yeah, this way I have 3 unique curses at this point, which might allow me to get the Curse modifier. Okay. I got the Snake Plant. Not being attacked on turn 1, that's good. Let's do Backstab and just Melter. Okay. 21. I think I'll do Fear No Evil Dash. Oof, we'll take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Let's keep the Protect for later. Okay. Alright, yeah, I might need to Protect this turn. Let's do Aggregate. Oh, actually, if I do Eruption, Dagger Throw, then Finisher, that should be enough. Beautiful. Alright, got a Skill Potion, which... hang on, let me think about this for a second. Acrobatics is interesting. Would be better if I had Energy. Anger might be slightly better here. Let me take the Speed Potion over... the Skill Potion over the Speed Potion. Okay. Alright, here I got the Bird. Oof, Eruption. I can't enter Wrath this turn, right? Let's get the Bird to the ground. That way, yeah, I think I'll just do Backstab, Ball Lightning, and Anger. Yeah, alright. That way I will still lose a little bit of HP, but at least I'm only losing 1 plate armor instead of 2. Okay. And then here, I think I'll just do Wave the Hand and Shockwave. Sure. Okay. 6 turns of weakness. Alright. And then here, let's do Carnage and Headbutt that Carnage. Okay, I'm probably not going to attack the Bird. Yeah, hoping the Lightning Orb will hit it. 15. Let's do Beam Cell, Carnage, and this is 18. Not enough. Actually, if I do Dagger Throw, then the Miracle, this is going to be enough. Beautiful. Alright, got a Speed Push, which I don't think I'll take. Pummel Strike, Crescendo, Wild Strike. Crescendo is interesting. I already have 2 ways to enter Wrath, Eruption and the Indignation. Only 1 way to exit it, so having a 3rd way to enter Wrath might be a little too much. Let's take the Pummel Strike. And I keep getting cards that would be better if I had Energy. Alright, so this is going to be definitely an Akabiko Consecrate. Should I drink the Ambrosia Potion here? Because I don't think there's any other way to perfect this one. I think I'm going to risk it. Because, yep, that makes it easier. You got Lizard Tail, one of you die, heal to 50% of max HP instead. That's really good with the Terminal modifier. Nirvana, Second Wind, Wild Strike. Let's take the Second Wind to have ways to get rid of curses and also be able to block at the same time. Alright, I think I'll keep the Sphere Guardian, or I'll wait to attack it until I get the Melter. Here, let's do this. I think if I played the Beam Cell first, I might have been able to kill the Sentry. Yeah, that might have been a misplay there. Here, let's do Dash, and I guess I'll do Like Water, sure. Okay. 20 incoming, no Melter yet. Let's do Wave of the Hand, Fear No Evil, Deflect, then Dagger Throw, and then I'll do Miracle Collect. Okay. Alright, at least I was able to apply Weakness and thus fully defended. Okay, Melter is at the bottom, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Let's do Backflip here. Aggregate only gives me 1 extra energy. I think I'll Headbutt back. What? Not Aggregate. Let's Headbutt back the Dagger Throw, sure. Dagger Spray and Anger. Okay. And, of course, the Melter is still not here, showing up. Alright, let's do the Miracles. Then Expertise. Finally. Alright, got Melter and Carnage. Beautiful. Okay. Streamline, Sword Boomerang, Perfecta Strike. This is like a third Streamline I'm seeing. I don't think I need these two, though. Let's take the Perfecta Strike, the Sword Boomerang. Although, again, it would be better if I had Strength for that. 12 incoming. I do start with Second Wind. A 1 energy Second Wind is enough, right? So let's do Backstab. No, Sword Boomerang with Akabika first. Okay, that's 64 damage. That's not bad. Then Backstab Melter. And unfortunately, I have to lose the Miracle, which I guess is fine. Okay. 18. Yeah, I needed some significant luck here. Let me see if the skill potion gives me something. Hologram. What would Hologram be able to give me? Nothing super useful, right? If I do Agate, I can play the Sever Soul and Carnage. That might not be enough, but I think it's the only hope I have here. Let's do Beam Cell, Carnage, and then Sever Soul is exactly enough. Phew. Alright, perfect this one. Got a Frozen Egg whenever you add a power card into your deck upgraded. Reckless Charge, Recursion, Chill. Chill is great. I wouldn't mind getting that upgraded to get a little bit extra block on turn 1. We got Smiley Master, Merchant Card Room Service, now always costs 50 gold. Okay. And then, well, I have a lot of gold. I'm trying to think if I should skip the shop and do question mark rooms. No, I think I'm ready to hit a shop here. Okay. Ooh, great relics here. Let's start with Pocket Watch. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. And Lantern Siege come with additional energy. Do I want Toolbox? Sure. At the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. In terms of cards, I already have the Like Water. Equilibrium is fine. You know what? I'm going to take the Power Potion too, rather than the Hemokinesis. I think having a really good Power Potion might make a big difference against the final boss. Alright, here, I don't know if I need Magnetism. I will have extra energy. Probably don't need Sadistic Nature either. Let's take the Magnetism, sure. Alright, let's do Magnetism, then Backstab, Fear No Evil, and Ball Lightning. Yeah, turn 1 block is going to be a big problem. I have to really figure out a way to handle that. Alright, Aggregate is great. I can do Swift Strike, Melter, Shrug it off. Let's do Miracle, then Expertise. Okay. Alright, I can do Shockwave, Beam Cell, Carnage, Sword Boomerang, Headbutt, and then I think if I bring back the Carnage, that should be enough next turn. Beautiful. Oh, I also have a nice counter in case I can try to get a combo here. Alright, we got a Fear Potion, Reaper, Dropkick, Poison Stab. Dropkick might be good with the Shockwave. Also, I don't really need the Poison Stab. Snake Plant again. Alright, 21. Transmutation might be interesting. Ooh, a little too risky to do Eruption here. Although it would deal a lot of damage. But no, I think it's too risky. Let's do Backstab. Dash. And then let me do Miracle Transmutation. Okay, 2 Mind Blasts. Alright, that was nice. We got a Weakness Potion, which I'll skip. Bane, Cleave, Havoc. Let's take the Cleave for AoE damage. And then here, Centurion Mystic. Is there a way for me to get combo? I don't think so. Am I being attacked this turn? I am. Let's take the Dark Shackles then. Alright, let's start with Chill, Backstab with Akabiko, then Dark Shackles, Melter, and Finisher. Okay. Yeah, I needed a really good... I need a good Aggregate. Okay, there's a good Aggregate. But then I also need Card Draw to be able to get combo, which I don't think it's going to be super easy here. I can play everything, though. Let's do Dash and Dropkick. Okay. Yeah, Mystic is weakened for 3 more turns, which is good. Let's do Dagger Spray. I think I'll do... yeah, let's do Miracle and Collect. I was going to play the Sever Soul, but I think this is fine. Okay, that way I also trigger the Pocket Watch next turn. Good. Yeah, can I enter Wrath here? I think I can. If I do Eruption, Cleave, and Fear No Evil, that is enough. Alright. Okay, so a Strike... Or, sorry, Sneaky Strike. I don't think I really need a Carnage I already have. Let's take the Bullying Bash. Alright. And then here... Well, I am trying to go for Highlander, so the Apparitions might be a problem. Let's not take that. Although, if I end up getting a Duplicate Curse, then having taken the Apparitions would have been better. I think I'll upgrade the chill. That might help a little bit with turn 1 block. Okay. Although this guy doesn't attack me on turn 1, of course. So this signature magnetism chrysalis. I think, again, I'll take the magnetism here. Alright, let's do beam cell, chill, backstab, magnetism. I'm going to risk to see what the power potion gives me. Echo form might be really good. Let's do it. Okay. It does mean I wasn't able to trigger the pocket watch, but hopefully that'll be fine, especially because I can double play the first card. I don't have anything good to double play here. That's a problem. I guess I'll double play the cleave. Okay. Then do... oh boy. Let's do enlightenment. Miracle expertise. Okay, I did get aggregate, which is useful. I can do shrug it off. Second wind is nice, although it will only hit the like water. If I can get rid of this guy, which I think I can with the carnage. I think I have to do Sever Soul as well. Let's do Sword Boomerang. Okay, so right now I have 7, 8, 15. If I can get rid of this guy, I don't need to defend. So let's do Like Water and then Sever Soul. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Backliner took Fear No Evil, that's fine. I think I'll risk Indignation. Yeah, let's do Indignation twice with Vulnerability. Okay, that was somewhat accidental, but fine. Then Anger, see what... well, this one will give me a Fear No Evil. Oh no, I should have kept the Fear No Evil for next turn. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. I should have kept the Fear No Evil next turn so I could exit Wrath. Now I have 40 incoming. Not much I can do about that. I can throw the Fear Potion to be able to play the Dropkick here, though. Okay. Then, Hand of Greed is 45. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to defend against 40, though, right? Let's do Dash. No, there's absolutely nothing I can do, right? Yeah, I completely messed that up. I'm not that far off from being able to fully defend here. But yeah, I'm sorry, I have to reload this one. The whole point was that I could enter Wrath so I can easily exit it again with the Fear No Evil. So let's try this again. I will try to do everything the same way, including drink the Power Potion early. So, wait, I took Magnetism here, right? Okay. So, I did Chill, Beam Cell, Magnetism, Dagger Spray, Backstab, and then drank the Power Potion for the Echo Form. Okay, so far so good. Alright. And then here, I double played the Cleave, right? Yep. Then did Enlightenment. Did I play the Miracle? Oh no, I don't remember. I think I did, right? Didn't I? Did I do Expertise first? Oh, well, no, I did Expertise and then I had the Agate. Right, yeah, I think that's right. Then did Shrug It Off, Carnage, Sever Soul after, well, Sword Boomerang, Like Water, and then Sever Soul. I guess it didn't matter if I played the Miracle or not. Alright. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I think I did play the Miracle because I remember Pocket Watch being at 11 last time. Alright. So then here, the whole point... wait, no, this time this guy didn't take the... it took Dash instead of Fear No Evil. Okay, that messes up my plan a little bit. Alright, that might be a problem. So I cannot enter Wrath. Let's do Fear No Evil then. Okay. Then Consecrate, Anger. Again, I could have probably saved the Dash for later. Let's play the Dash here. Okay. Alright, 20 incoming. Double play the Wave the Hand for weakness. It's not a horrible idea. Alright, let's do that. So that's still going to be 14. Yeah, wow. I'm a little frustrated because I feel like there is a way to perfect this one and I missed it. Let me reload real quick. And what can I do differently? Basically, I need the backline to take the Fear No Evil. Or I need to not grab the dash back. Because having the dash the next turn would have been enough. So let me try this one more time. And if I can't perfect it now, then, you know, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Drink this for the Echo Form. Okay. Alright. And then here... oh! Okay, now I got something else. That's not good. I got Enlightenment before. Well, that's not good at all. Let's do Miracle, then Expertise, Aggregate, okay. Yeah, this is a problem, right? Cleave, Sword Boomerang, because I think I got a, well, let me see if the Transportation gives me something good. Okay, alright, this is not bad at all. Let's do Apotheosis. Discovery, I was hoping for a block potion, but no, I can dual wield the Hand of Greed. Okay. Then do Hand of Greed twice. Wait, no, hang on. Let me drink the... what do I do here? Let's do Master of Strategy. No, I don't think there's anything I can do. Okay, you know what? I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Things did change, which is interesting. Alright, fine. I do think there's a way to perfect... also, I played 17 cards. I was pretty close to getting combo there. Anything I need to Secret Technique? Not really. Let's double play the Military, I guess. Consecrate, Fear No Evil, and then Secret Taking something I don't want, like... actually, I can take the Collect. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think a few more reloads, I think I could have perfected this one, but it's fine. Let's do Wave the Hand, then Dash. Okay. Then Secret Weapon, how about a Pummel Strike? Sure. Miracle, Pummel Strike, Deflect, Ball Lightning, and wait. Okay. At least the enemy's weakened for 12 turns. Okay. Alright, here let's double play the Headbutt. Sure. Okay. Let's grab back an Aggregate, and then how about a Hand of Greed? Okay. Then do Swift Strike, Bowling Bash, and wait. Okay. Alright, big attack. I have to be a little careful. I do have the Aggregate, which I guess I can double play here. Good. Then do Shockwave, Backflip. Okay. Deflect, Protect. At least I have lots of energy. The Bomb, Hand of Greed. Alright. Yeah, no real way to perfect this one with this particular set of RNG. Let's double play the Indignation, and then Hand of Greed, and then another Hand of Greed to gain some gold. Okay. Alright, no way to perfect that one, unfortunately. We got max HP, more max HP here, and then I don't think I'll take Snake Eye. I do have some high-cost cards, but I think Snake Eye is not going to be that great here. I think I desperately need energy, so between Busted Crown and Philosopher's Stone, I'm not going for collector bonuses. And it's going to be hard to get in Skip the End, but still, it might be useful. Philosopher's Stone is risky. I think my deck is doing okay, so let's take the Philosopher's Stone and just deal with all the enemies having extra strength in each combat, but the extra energy should be useful. Let's take this. Alright, Time Eater at the end. Okay. I see 1, 2, another 2 Elite Path only. I can get 4 question markers before the first lead, then if I turn left, I'll get another 4. Okay, if I turn right, I'll get 3. Alright, no guaranteed shop, but I hope one of those 8 question markers will have a shop in it. Alright, Forethought, Trip Madness. Let's take the Trip here. Let's do Aggregate, Trip, then Chill, and Backstab. Almost enough to get rid of the backliner. Alright. Probably should try to trigger the Pocket Watch as much as possible here. Alright, let's do Dagger Spray. I am going to take some damage here, which is unfortunate. Wave the Hand and Melter. Okay, I'm not going to trigger the Pocket Watch just yet. Alright. At least with the weakness, I don't take that much damage. Okay. And then here I can do Sword Boomerang, Backflip, and hopefully... Yep, Bowling Bash is good. Okay. Actually, I could have done Ball Lightning. I guess I wanted to trigger the Pocket Watch desperately, which is probably fine because here I can do Anger and Finisher. Okay. Alright, guys. Snake Oil Potion, Bane, Sneaky Strike, Russia. Not a huge fan of any of these. Let's take the max HP there. And then here I got a Unique Curse number 4, Pain, as well as Warp Tongues. At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand for rest of combat. So far I have the Injury, Wraith... Doubt, Wraith, Injury, and Pain. So I just need one more Unique Curse, and then I should be good. Alright, Orkwalker here. Secret Technique is interesting. I am being attacked, though, so... No, I think I should be good with block on first turn. Let's take the Master of Strategy. Okay. Then start out with the Backstab, Master of Strategy. Deflect is fine. Chill. Shrug it off. Pummel Strike. Ooh, Wave the Hand is nice, too. Let's do that. Then Anger and Carnage. Okay, that was a lot of damage for turn 1. Alright. 14. Let's get rid of the... Oh, that was enough. I was going to get rid of the Pain. We got a Gambler's Spree, which... Snake Oil might be better, but let's take the Gambler's Spree to get rid of Curses. I already have enough Waste to Enter Wrath. I don't think I'll take Tantrum. I already have the Sever Soul. Let's take the Slice here. Okay. 2 Normalities. I will have to remove one of them, but I think it is worth it. So once I remove one of them, I'll be able to get Curses and Highlander. We got Ceramic Fish. When we add a card into deck, gain 9 gold. I wonder if I should skip the 4 question mark rooms and go for a guaranteed shop. It's going to be too risky to not have a guaranteed shop here. And I already have enough curses, so I don't need to get hit in more question mark rooms. I am being attacked here. Let's take the blind. Alright, let's do blind here. Pummel Strike. Aggregate is good, but it doesn't allow me to be fully defended, which is a problem. Should I use the Gambler's Room? There is a risk that I might draw the Normality. Well, I didn't, but I also did draw a defensive card, so that's a bit of a waste of a potion, but fine. Alright, here, let's do Beam Cell, Dropkick, and yeah, Carnage is good. Okay. Alright, at least I have a card draw with the Pocket Watch. I don't think I can do Eruption here, can I? No, I don't think I can. Let's do Backflip. Shrug it off. The Pain is going to be annoying. Can I get rid of it with the Silver Soul? Let me do Collect, then Miracle, and then Sever Soul. Alright, at least I got rid of the curse with that. Okay. Alright, not being attacked here. Should I do Wave the Hand? Yeah, let's do Wave of the Hand, Shockwave, and Melter. Once again, triggering the Pocket Watch next turn. I still have the Normality. Might drop out the one of the two. Okay, yeah, there it is. I can't get rid of it with the Dagger Throw, though. That's good. Let's do Dagger Throw. Alright. Then Fear No Evil. Consecrate. Sword Boomerang. It's a little risky to play the Expertise, but I think I have to risk it. Should I do Finisher first? No, let's do Expertise first. I really hope I don't draw a Normality. Okay, got lucky there. Should I enter Wrath? Because this would be 15 times 4 is 60, 120 while in Wrath. It's really risky. I will gain extra energy too, though. I think I'll risk it. Yeah, let's do Indignation. Then I'll do Consecrate. Headbutt. And then Finisher is 36 times 6, which is 218. Yeah, that is enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, didn't perfect this one though. We got Penned Up. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. I already have this. I think I'll take the Cut Through Fate. And then, yeah, I think I will risk going for a shop. I will skip a lot of question mark rooms, but I hope that's not gonna hurt me. Let's remove one of the Normalities here. Okay. And then I can buy everything, right? So we can take Artorian Top Tone when you use a potion, heal 5 HP. Golden Eye when you use Scry, scratch 2 additional cards. And Sling of Courage, start Elite Combat with 2 extra strength. Social Grab and Metal Size. Empty Fist, Compile Driver. I don't know about Concentrate. It would be better if I had more card draw. Let's still take it. Enlightenment is not horrible. I have some high cost cards. Let's also... Wait, I was going to take the Hand of Greed. I cannot do that. I didn't pick up any rare cards, right? Yeah, I didn't. And then, sure, let's do Warcry 2. Gets me closer to Insignifiant. I can also buy... How about an Attack Potion? Okay, that was a good shop. Alright, now I do have a bunch of regular fights before the next Elite. Alright, got the Jaw Worms here. Impatience, Forethought, Magnetism. Sure, let's grab the Magnetism. I'll start off with a Backstab, Chill, Magnetism, Beam Cell, and Like Water. I still have trouble defending on turn 1, huh? And I don't have a lot of HP left. I do have the Lizard Tail, which is useful. Alright, let's do Aggregate. I think I'll do Indignation, Bowling Bash. Okay. Then let's do Wave the Hand, Madness. Or I should have played the Madness first, of course. Alright. Okay. I am in Wrath, but the enemies are both weakened. Hopefully that'll help, especially with the Cleave. And Finisher's not enough. Hang on. Let's do Blind Warcry. Alright, Ball Lightning, and then Finisher. Beautiful. Okay. Flying Sleeve, Streamline, Sunder. Sunder is interesting. I don't think I can really do anything with max HP. You know what? I'm going to give in and finally take the Streamline. I do have a Headbutt, so that makes the Streamline slightly better. We got Out of War. If you don't apply any attacks during turn, get additional energy next turn. If only I can get another shop and a question mark room, I might be able to get I Like Shiny, right? But I only have one more question mark room left, so that might be hard. Let's take the Might Blast here. Alright, do I have Pen Up active soon? I might. Let's do Chill, Backstab, Consecrate, Ball Lightning, and then double damage Might Blast. Alright, so I got Overkill there too. Recursion, Cold Snap, Windmill Strike. Let's take the Cold Snap. Why not? Okay. And then I got another shop, but I don't have enough. I'm guaranteed one more relic. I need to buy 3 more. I can only buy 2 more. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here, right? If I knew I was going to get a shop, I wouldn't have spent so much gold in the last shop. I would like to buy the Might Blast. Let's definitely take that. Let's also grab Hand Drill whenever you break an enemy's block, apply to vulnerable. But I could afford... You know what? Should I still afford a relic? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the cards. Let's take, how about Blood Vial or Bronze Scales? Doesn't really matter. Let's take the Blood Vial. At the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Okay, if I somehow am able to get Shovel from this Elite, I'll be able to get I Like Shiny. But, yeah, I misplayed that last shop. Here, I think I'll take Hand of Greed. Alright, Mind Plus is 55, or 82 with Vulnerability. Let me do Chill first. Then get rid of one of the minions with the Backstab. Then do Streamline to get rid of the other. Might Blast and Hand of Greed. Okay. Fortunately, both are attacking me here. Let's do Wave the Hand, Slice, and Cut Through Fate. There's an Eruption, but that's not going to be enough. I think I'll do... here, let's do Shrug It Off, which will draw the Backflip. Okay. So let's do Shrug It Off, then Backflip. And then, wait, I have 17. Actually, wait, no. I have 20 exactly. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to play the Concentrate. Let's just wait. Okay. And then not being attacked is great. Let's do Compile Driver, Dagger Throw. I should have done the Pummel Strike first in case I drew a Normality. I didn't. I can do Double Damage Melter, Beam Cell, Consecrate, and Anger Cleave. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one too. We got Mercury Hourglass at the start of return, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Combust, Heat Sink Storm. I don't think I'll take any of these. And I already have 50 cards. Let's just take the max HP. Alright, I'm not a fan of any of these. Let's take the transportation. I might get combo that way. Okay, that was going to be a long shot anyway. Let's do chill here for block, then get rid of the spiker. Okay. Then I can do carnage to get a review. Backstab, and you know what? Let's do transportation. Who knows? Okay, yeah, it was going to be a long shot to try to get combo here. Let's do trip. Warcry. I think I'll put the panic button back. Ah, too bad. I should have put the bowling bash back. That would have dealt a lot of damage to one of them. Alright. 9 incoming. Ooh, wow. Alright, that is a bad hand here. I guess I'll do panic button, sure. Yep. Okay, at least I have extra card draw next turn with the pocket watch. Okay, no one is attacking me here. Let's do dropkick, and ooh, I have double damage, which I would like to not use. How else can I deal enough damage here? I think I'll just wait for the Mercury Eyeglass to deal damage. That way I have the pendant ready for the next fight. Yeah, I just need to wait another turn here, right? Let's do aggregate and wait. I probably don't need to do the aggregate. Alright, and then one more turn, and it is going to be over. Okay, yeah, so that way I can play the Mind Blast in the next fight. Well, the next fight is just a regular fight anyway, right? We got a Fear Push, which I already have, and I don't need. Quick Slash, no, I think I'll take max HP. I already have 50 cards. Quick Slash would have been interesting, though. Alright. Hand of Greed is interesting with double damage. It would allow me to 84. 99. Okay, well, that's a lot. Yeah, let's gain gold here. Let me do chill first, then gain gold. Alright, then do Mind Blast. Okay. And then can I do... This will kill. Alright, fine. I was hoping to get the pendant ready for the next fight, but I think that's fine. Cleave Beam still collect. Already have all of them. Let's take the max HP. And then here I'll upgrade... Should I upgrade the Backstab or the Aggregate? Let me... Who's my final boss here? Time Eater. Aggregate's not going to be that useful against the Time Eater. Let's upgrade Wave the Hand. Yeah, weakness might be more necessary. Okay. Alright, I am being attacked on turn 1. There's a second Mind Blast. I think it's more important I'll take Master of Strategy, though, to make sure I can defend. So let's do chill Master of Strategy. I was hoping not to get the, what do you call it? The normality, but unfortunately I don't think there's anything I can do to defend here. Let me risk Pummel Strike. Okay, no Mind Blast, or no normality, but still no way to block. I'm going to throw the Fear Potion, and wait, do I have? I have too many cards. Let's play the Mind Blast, then see what the attack potion gives me. Skewer, Melter, Crush Joints. I was really hoping something that could give me block. Didn't get anything like that. Alright, let's do Crush Joints then. I'll do... What do I do here? Yeah, nothing I can do, right? Let's do Crush Joints. Then Slice, Headbutt, the Mind Blast. If I do Eruption, Indignation, Backstab, Finisher, is that going to be enough? It is going to be 12 times 7, which is 84. Double damage would be 120 something. It's not that much, actually. And if I enter Wrath, I'll be dead. So, yeah, I can't risk it. Let's just do Finisher here. That way I can at least still play 3 cards next turn. I messed up. I had double damage, so that instead of 140 something, it would have been 200 something. Out of curiosity, let me reload and see if I could, just because I'm curious, see if I could perfect this one on turn 1. If I could do a turn 1 kill. So let me try to remember everything I did the same way. I took Master of Strategy here, then do Chill. I think I'll do Mind Blast, then Master of Strategy. Alright, so then let's throw the Fear Potion and the Attack Potion, which gave me Crush Joints, okay. Which I can play here. And then I think, you know what? Let me enter Wrath here, okay. Then Pummel Strike. Alright, there's a Finisher, and I do have double damage very soon. So if I do Slice, then Backstab, then this is 48 times 6, which is 240 plus 48, 260 something. And then I still have a Headbutt. Wow, alright, that was an easy turn 1 kill and I missed it. I was a little too scared of drawing the normality. Alright, I did have to reload, but 1365, that's not horrible. Out of the 6 elites, I perfected 5, which is not bad. Got 2 of the 3 bosses, missed the Act 2 boss. I do think with a few reloads, I might have been able to perfect that one. I got Curse and Highlander, which I'm very happy with. Raining Money with Midas. Or no, wait, no, I didn't have Midas. The Normality event, that allowed me to get Raining Money. And Subidian with 50 cards. I did miss Alex Shiny 1 relic, which is unfortunate. Pauper was fairly doable. And Overkill on floor 1, although I got it later with the Mind Plus as well. Yeah, so 1465 would have definitely been possible if I played slightly better. Wow, I am a little surprised I'm doing so well. 11th place. I wouldn't be surprised if not many people were able to pull up Highlander and Curses. Because I think with, yeah, it is always possible to lose the Highlander modifier, so I might have gotten lucky with Curses. If I perfected the boss, though, 1465 would have been pretty good, and everything above that, I would be very skeptical that they're legit scores. So I guess theoretically, I like shiny might have been possible. Actually, it was definitely possible if I didn't spend all my gold on that first shop. So, what is that? 1515. Okay, so that is still a believable score, 1515. That is what I would have been able to get. Maybe another 25 points from getting combo, 1530. But that's, no, 40. But I think that's the maximum that could be gotten. And the fact that a lot of people, or that I'm doing so well so far by missing a boss, means that a few people might have not been able to get the curse modifier. So yeah, very happy with the score. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Chimera, Certain Future, and Big Game Hunter modifiers. I might have made the mistake of deciding to go for Pauper, and I have to be fully transparent. The reason I decided to go for Pauper is because I sort of forgot that I had Big Game Hunter, which means all the bosses, or sorry, all the elites will drop rare cards. And my first rare card that was offered was not an elite fight, it was a regular fight where I was offered a corruption. I didn't take it because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for Pauper, and then I sort of stuck with it. It ended up being okay because, as I mentioned at the pinned comment yesterday, after I finished the run, or uploaded the run, I did try it one more time by taking rare cards, and I didn't end up doing much better. So anyway, let's first review Roland, who ended up with 1365, which is an amazing score. Roland perfected 3 of the 9 elites, got all the bosses, went for Highlander, which I think most people were able to do. And then interestingly, Roland bottled the Rage, which seems like it helped him. He also took the Prismatic Shard on Act 3, and then that gave him some useful cards. He was able to get Overkill, I like Shiny with exactly 25 relics, and also the Lightspeed modifier. So yeah, congratulations to Roland for perfecting all the bosses and doing so well. Then next you have Gemino and Peltz tied at 1315. Gemino perfected 5 of the 9 elites, all the bosses. Now Gemino was one of the people who didn't go for Highlander, decided to go for collector bonuses, but only ended up with 1. But he mentioned that having the duplicate rares like offerings did help him a lot with the elites, so he was able to perfect 5 of them, and also was able to get Overkill, but missed Combo and Skiblian and the Time modifier. Then you have Goldbear with 1313. Goldbear perfected 3 of the 9 elites, all the bosses, which is again very impressive yesterday. And then yeah, Goldbear mentioned that he has no idea how he would have been able to do it without rare cards, and yeah, that was a good point. It was very hard to do it without rare cards. Then you have Alex with 1288. Alex perfected 6 of the 9 elites, which is tied for the record. That's a lot of elites perfected. But Alex unfortunately missed the Act 3 boss. Mentioned that he had just no block on the first turn, nothing he could have done there. Also went for Highlander and was able to get Overkill. Then you have Wonder Monkey with 1265. David ended up with 1263. Sorry about that. So, yeah, David was able to perfect 6 of the 9 elites, also tied for the record, and one of the 3 bosses was able to get Overkill and Combo, which is really impressive. I don't think anybody else was able to get Combo yesterday. Then you have me, I was going to say then you have Happy out here, this strange fella. You have me and Mike tied at 1240. I perfected 1 of the 9 elites, so that's a little low. Got 2 of the 3 bosses, missed the Act 2 boss, didn't really have a chance there. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, I did get 50 points from going for Pauper, but that might have been a mistake. Was able to get Highlander and the Stuff modifier thanks to the feed. Was able to get Overkill and the Time modifier as well. Missed Combo though. Now, as I mentioned in my rerun, I perfected 2 more elites, but I didn't get Pauper, so that sort of canceled each other out. I also still perfected 2 bosses, different bosses this time. The first run without rare cards, I perfected the Act 1 boss, but not the Act 2 boss. This time it was the other way around, which was interesting. And then I think, was that it for top 100? No, Ori ended up with 1190, tied for the top 100. George, 2 points below that with 1188. And yeah, I think that's it for yesterday. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.